Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I'm your host, Dr. Nasir, and what's on tap for today? Well, folks, guess what? It's Ana Kasparian gets fired upon by Cenk Uygur. That's right, folks. It's the Young Turks. It's a debate, a fiery debate between Ana and Cenk the Cenk. Let's see, does Cenk the Cenk actually fire up Ana Kasparian? That's a tease, folks. Let's get to that video clip right now. It's part 3, and it's absolutely doozy. Make sure you watch parts 1 and 2. The link, they're down below. Check out our channel. Let's go to the videotape right now.
4 is specificity, right? And I'm also asking for, just stay away from hyperbole and needlessly making blanket statements about whole swaths of the population.
No, but Ana, so
that's the problem I have.
We're not getting to the heart of the problem. So
okay.
Look, the Republicans, generally speaking, and not just generally speaking, I give you specific examples, are the aggressors, right? So we didn't just pass hundreds of laws against straight people in the country. They just passed hundreds of laws.
The politicians, and we should fight them, Cenk.
Do you think the Republican voters were against those laws? Be honest.
Cenk, what do they hear? Constant libs of TikTok, constant propaganda that's meant to scare them about the others. You know this.
I know, but Ana, so what do we do? Because we can't just go, hey, you know what? Let's throw gay people under the bus.
That is not what I'm suggesting.
I know you're not suggesting that. So I'm asking, what do we do?
Okay, so do you think that you persuade them by saying you guys are stupid, you guys love crime, you guys are hateful, ordinary people? Are you persuading them, or are you just releasing, the emotional frustration that I also feel myself?
No, this is super important, and this is a good question, and it has a very good answer. So we're in a...
Unfortunately, that answer is not going to come from a blubbery, blithering buffoon like Cenk the Cenk Uygur, who is part of the coinage, the term that I coined, which is SIMR. Stupid, idiotic, moronic, retarded, Cenk the Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks.
Political battlefield. We have to win on these elections so we can win on the bills, because they're winning the elections and winning the bills, and they're actually passing laws saying that gay people are so evil we can't have innocent kids hear about their existence, okay? Right. So I cannot let that stand. So how do you win? You win by winning the middle, okay? So that's why sometimes when the left goes extreme, that doesn't help winning the middle, okay? And it's, you have to...
You mean sort of like you, right? With that face that you got there. Ooh, it's really a face. Look at this. Ooh, look at that face there. That's a face that'll win over a lot of voters, right? Freeze frame, freeze frame, freeze frame. Let's go, Cenk the Cenk. Let's hear your argument again.
Look at the polling to see what people actually want. They defunded the police. You poll it in African-American neighborhoods, and it polls terribly. Don't tell me that they want it when they don't want it. That's what you're talking about, and that's the elite saying, oh, this is what the people want. It's not true. But when you're talking about winning the middle, you have to say, yeah, if you're on that side, it's not okay. It's not normal. It's not, hey, 50-50, should we hate the gays or should we not hate the gays? No, if you hate people for who they are, you're a bit of a monster. I know you got turned into a monster by right-wing media and propaganda and let's be honest, religion, etc. Okay, but people don't like honesty. So we're stuck, I don't think. But in terms of the middle, no, I don't want you to think, as every stupid Democrat has done my entire life, could be. Maybe you should hate black people, Latinos, and immigrants, and gays, and all these people. I don't want to offend Republican voters. I don't want to offend them. Okay, so I gotta be a warrior for that. And Ana, you're a warrior for that. And you're an awesome warrior for that.
I know.
Oh, look at this over here. Look at him over here. He's trying to get Ana onto his side. And look at Ana. She's like going, Cenk, you're such a Cenk. You're such a Uygur. Cenk. What the hell are you talking about? They definitely have an absolute clash, diametrically opposed. Because I think Ana, after getting, smacked around a little bit on Twitter, basically, right? She was just absolutely being demolished on Twitter with what she basically said. Hey, look, stop calling me a pregnant person. Stop calling me a person with a uterus. Stop calling me, I just want to be called a woman. Don't steal my title away from me. And she got absolutely barraged. She was shellacked. I mean, the old leftist people, they were just coming out of the freaking woodwork. The LGBTQ, IAMOUSE. Hey, how's that thing work out in Florida with Disney, by the way? Anyways, I'm just saying. Now, I don't know if this was sort of the, epiphany, the moment that Anna realized that she needs to say something and do something to sort of, quell the tide against her, or is it really something? I don't know that. I mean, I have my opinions on that. So I think she's out here basically now spying the fact that she just wants less hyperbole, that don't just paint everybody with a single brush. Look, we all do that to a certain extent. But what Cenk the Jenk is arguing is that it is all coming from the right wing extremists at the left. I mean, he says that there are some people on the far, far, far left, that do that. But them, the progressives, the young jerks, the progressive people, the one who want progress, who want everything to be, just so great. We're going to be your warriors. We're going to be your Xena warrior princesses. That's who we're going to be. We're going to fight for you because the Democrats aren't. That's what Cenk the Jenk is saying. And I'll tell you what, the tactics that Cenk the Jenk is using ain't going to work. Hasn't worked, will never work, because you're not giving a proper narrative. You're a false prophet. That you are. In a land where, guess what? They're looking for a false prophet, and you filled that void for them, Cenk the Jenk, on the Young Jerks, who are called the Young Turks, but should really be the Young Jerks.
My ire toward those in power, Cenk. Because I believe, look at Florida as a perfect example. They elected Obama twice. Look at Florida now, right? Obviously, people can be persuaded, and you give up too easily. Like you just do. We have policy ideas that are appealing across the aisle. Period.
No, you don't.
Period. But all of the focus by the mainstream Democratic Party is because they're paid by their donors and they don't actually want to push for the economic policies that would be popular. They dive into the culture wars too, right?
Yeah.
So it's like this endless, like, you're bad, no, you're bad, you're a terrible person, you're a terrible person. I'm not saying you don't fight the right-wing power players. You absolutely do. But if we're to have anyone outside of our political group be receptive to the popular policy ideas that we have, we can't persuade.
Name one freaking policy perspective that you have on the progressives. There might be some. I'd like to hear them. I haven't heard any right now. But which one of those appeals to people on the right? Who? Give me something. What you're talking about now, and that appeals to me. Not saying that, you're attacking people on the right with one brush. That's appealing, but that's your opinion. That's not a policy, unless you want to make it a policy in terms of what is going to be your policy from now on, your personal policy, your personal punditry policy. That I could understand. It's pleasing. It's a good performance. Let's see if it continues.
Them by immediately attacking them and writing them off as all bad people. You guys are all bad people. You guys all love crime. You all love this. You all love that. Just doesn't make sense to me. And I disagree with your theory of change. The whole thing about winning over the middle, that is what elections have been about for decades. No,
but they have a false middle. Their middle is, bipartisan compromise that we should give billions more to corporations, and that's the middle of the country. That ain't the middle of the country. The middle of the country is an average guy, an average woman working their ass off, barely making.
The middle of the country doesn't want to give millions and billions, to the corporate. What the hell are you talking about, Cenk the Jenk? That's not what the middle of the country wants to do. Am I just missing all this stuff up here? Or is this blubbering, blithering idiot just putting out stupid stuff over and over again? This is absolutely unbelievable. This is what I talk about, this false narrative that they're peddling, being basically saying that they're progressives. Anna's basically saying, I'm sick and tired of it. You're absolutely wrong. They've been doing this, trying to go after the independents and middle for years. And it fluctuates. But here's where it is. This country is still center-right. It is still a center-right country on culture, on policy, on the amendment, on the founding fathers, on the greatness of this country, on the military, on the men and women in blue, on law enforcement. That's where we're at. And on a whole load of other things. Second Amendment, guns, all of that. They don't want to curtail the freedoms that were given to us, inalienable rights. We love the fact that there's goodness here in the United States of America. And the fact that you guys continually, basically because you're saying you're progressives and that you're fighting, no, you're not fighting for us. You're fighting for your own stupidity, your own retardedness, basically. As I said before, I would love to know of some policies that you have that I, as on the right, a MAGA, an America First, America First patriot, can basically say, you know what, Cenk, I think I could join you on that, perhaps. Are there any out there? I haven't heard any from you, at least. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to watch. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your host, Dr. Nasir. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, like, share, and follow us. Let us know what you think in the comments below. This was part 3 of the debate between Ana and Cenk the Jank of the Young Turks, who we affectionately call the Young Turks. My final thought, when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're wrong. We'll see you again next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.